Good morning, Flint, or Genesee County, or state of Michigan, or anywhere on the internet. My name is Terry Bankert. I'm a member of, controller of, I guess, the Flint Citizens Committee on Governance. We haven't exactly built a team yet. It's just me and my puppy here. And what I'd like to talk about today is what's in, you'll see on M Live today from what happened at the Board of Commissioners, where Commissioner Peggy Adams steps down as chair of the Genesee County Animal Control Advisory Committee. Now, you have an animal control shelter that's been heavily dependent upon volunteers to go in and protect the puppies and the kitties from an underfunded, very intense situation where animals are killed when they get picked up. Now, my little guy here's got a tag, but if he was to take off, which he does because he's kind of a juvenile delinquent, he takes off every once in a while, and if he got picked up on a truck and he didn't go to the Humane Society but went to Genesee County Animal Control, I talked to some people last week that said he may end up in one of the back rooms dead. Even with a tag, nobody might call me. And even with a tag, unless I can get somebody to listen to me, they might not even let me go back and look at him. This little guy could end up in a stacked cage with horrible things raining down upon him from the animal above, and his life expectancy shortened. And the volunteers, who are a very, very energetic, aggressive group of people, because they believe in saving the puppies. I think you'd think that the puppies are worth and saving, and the kitties too. But here's what's going on. There's been this ongoing battle between Commissioner Peggy Adams, the leadership at the center, and a variety of volunteers that are involved in supporting the center. Some have formal organizations, some don't. Some are zealots. That's an understatement, but that's a good thing. So why is what does what they're doing have to do with my committee on governance? Well, how do we govern a city? Okay, we provide public services for the public good. And how do we get feedback? Do we wait for elections? That's nonsense. We involve the public in the public debate on setting policy. Policy. What should the policy at the animal control shelter? Oh, he's tired too. At the animal control shelter be? Volunteers should be involved in this. And heaven forbid, you got volunteers coming in helping staff. You have volunteers coming in helping to save puppies, helping to provide a quality environment for those animals that unfortunately may go. So that's kind of what's going on. And these are people that absolutely believe in what they're doing, and the commissioners absolutely believe in what they're doing, providing low-cost public services to meet a public good. So again, governance involves citizen participation in the voting process, in the public policy process, and one of the mechanisms. I used to be Flint Ombudsman, and my position always was a person's right to complain to government is just as important and just as effective as voting. So you have this group of people that absolutely believe in what they're doing. And there's now a history of a certain kind of relationship that has been counterproductive. So intense lobbying has been involved, intense complaining has involved, and now we have a key commissioner, Peggy Adams, who stepped away as chairman of the Genesee County Animal Control Advisory Committee. Some think that this is just short-term so she can get through her election. I would say that it's probably in respect for the citizen complaints, and maybe just clearing the air and allowing there to be a new day when Commissioner Ted Henry takes over this committee chairmanship. So my advice, not that anybody's asking for it, but I'll give it, is that Ted Henry immediately begin to meet with some of these variety of actors. I have a show on Flint Talk. He's more than welcome to come on. We can bring him in together, and I'll lead the discussion, but I'm not a principal actor in this. I'm just putting out some information. Ted Henry should meet with the animal advocates. The animal advocates should tone it back a bit and just go to a meeting and just say, look, we have these X number of concerns over safety, concerns over the sanitary conditions, concern over notice, And we'd like to start some movements by, one, letting us back in. Let us document what's going on in that center for our public so that you'll know, and that, so we can do right by the puppies. Because imagine that you owned a beautiful little puppy like this, and he got away from you, and you have children, and you went with your children to animal control, and you smelled the stench of the room, you heard the barking, and you couldn't get back into the back room where you thought your puppy was, knowing that that was basically an execution room. And if you did get your dog out, how upset you would be because of the horrible conditions. Who wants to live with that? On the other side, tax dollars are being spent for this service, and it needs to be done efficiently and effectively. And gosh darn, we ought to get everybody at the table. So my hat's off to the county commissioners by doing the right thing, by basically creating the environment for a new discussion. I would strongly encourage the animal advocates to do the same thing, and my hope is that you, the 5 or 6 listeners that I have in this program, will get involved in this debate too, because for there to be effective governance, there needs to be citizen participation, and that's you. My name's Terry Bankert. This is Counselor. We're in this for the puppies. Say goodnight, buddy.